Today we're going to review Alphana that is currently on AppSumo. It is an AI-powered content manager that turns a video or an audio into 30 plus content types, and they're saying in record time. So we'll look at that. So the first thing I'd like to do is just take a scroll down to the different tiers. So tier one is currently $49 and 500 AI credits, 2 hours of video upload per month, 10 cards per page, and 1 video hour upload. I purchased the tier one plan. So for tier two, it's 1,500 AI credits, 5 hours of video upload per month, 15 cards, and 2 video hour per upload. Tier three is $299, 5,000 AI credits, 15 hours of video upload per month, 20 cards per page, 3 video hour per upload. And then there's also a tier four. So for tier four, it's $599, 15,000 AI credits, 45 hours of video upload per month, 30 cards per page, and 3 video hours per upload. I will say that initially, when I first purchased Alphana, I was thinking that the tier one makes the most sense for me because most of my content starts from text and not from video. But as I've been working and playing around with it, I can easily see why, for me, tier two may have been a better option. And I'll think about it over the next couple of days if I want to upgrade. So once we get into the app, I'll show you the AI cards and the video hour per upload statistics for my account, and also how many hours of video I've used already. So the reason why I'm saying tier two may have been a better option for me is really about the number of hours for video upload per month. And so, when you go to make the decision to purchase, just really think about where this would fit into your current workflows, how many videos you would possibly be using Alphana for each month, and how long the videos are. I think those are going to be the main considerations for you when you're determining whether it's going to be tier one, tier two, tier three, or even tier four. So when you go to AppSumo to research more about Alphana, you'll see that there are some questions. There's not a lot of reviews just yet, and I'm not sure by the time you come to the website if there will be more. But I will try my best once we get over to the app to show you some of the issues I've had, some of the things that you may want to consider if if it's going to work for you or not, and some of the things I really like for it. So let's head over to the website. Okay, so here we're at Alphana website at the app site. I wanted to show you just straight off the bat. So here you're seeing that I'm tier one, um, the app usage. So the AI credits says coming soon. So that makes me think that they're not tracking it just yet. And if they are, they're not showing it. So here's where I was talking about the hours of video upload per month. So, and I do understand that. I was trying to learn the system a little bit. So, maybe the 41 minutes is not a good idea about how much I would be using each month. But I'm really do thinking that tier two may have been better for me. So here I've used 41 hours out of the 2 hours so far. Um, for the hours per upload limit, it's 1 hour. For me, I don't do any videos that are over an hour. I don't do any audios that are over an hour. And just so you know, what my plan is since my content is always text first, is just to do the audio version. Um, just do audio and then use that as my input. And then so cards here is 10. And so we'll show you where you see the number of cards. Okay, so I think what I'll do first is, so here's home, and these are the apps. So these two here, you can see where it says how not to make an offer. That's one of the videos that I was messing or testing the app with. I did bring it in twice for two different workflows. And so, you probably wouldn't be doing that, but that's why you have these two here. The creating effective marketing and the future of AI copywriting. And then this other one here, Olivia Rodriguez, I guess. Those are all like templates. So what I'm going to do, and I know it's going to eat up more of my usage, but I'm going to start a new workflow. And I'm going to, I clicked on the white box at the top. And so the marketing workflow, summarize, are probably, those are like the general templates that they have. But there's also other templates that you could use. I think what I'll do for today is choose the marketing template first, and then I'll go and choose one of these other ones. So I'm adding my link to a YouTube video. And once it takes, I'm going to generate it. I'm not sure why it's taking so long. Oh, maybe I didn't choose. Did I choose? Yeah. Okay, maybe I didn't choose it. So I'm choosing marketing. Okay, I didn't choose. Make sure you choose. You click on one of the templates. Okay, so generate. And what I found pretty impressive is that it creates the content fairly quickly. So here on the left, the top is going to be the name of the video. So the good and the bad, and this is the retirement video. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So all of the cards below it are the AI cards. I think they use the word card or AI cards, but this is where we have 10 per video. So in this workflow, there happens to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And hopefully you can see in the video that it was working as I was talking. I think they're done now. So let's go ahead and look at each of the 7 so you can kind of see the quality. So for the summary, okay, let's see. I don't know. Did it not take? Okay, so that's not good. Let me see if I can regenerate, because this is supposed to be the summary and it didn't take. Let's regenerate content. Okay, so before we regenerate it, let's look at the prompt. So this is also one of the great things about Alphana. For each of the content generations, you can actually edit the prompt. So this is the prompt for the summary. Analyze the following video transcript and generate a title and summary, and ensure that the title, no more than 15 words, is appropriately descriptive of the content and ends with an emoji. The summary should be no more than 50 words output from. Okay, so let's try to regenerate it and see what happens. Well, let me see if I just hit generate, because that's basically, yeah, maybe it didn't work. So let's go ahead and regenerate content and see if that works. It's thinking. I'm not sure why I didn't do it the first time. It's great. So the good, bad, and ugly of retirement, embrace the freedom. So you can see it asks, the prompt says to include a smile emoji, so it includes it. So just to show you that how quickly it does it, I'm going to, it's appropriately descriptive of the content. I'm just going to take out and ends with an emoji. And I'm going to generate. And you'll see just quickly how it takes. It regenerates and there's no emoji. So that is a great feature. Let's go down to X. So this is thread, and if you expand here, you'll see goes up to 11, I guess. Let's see what the prompt says if it says 11. That's interesting if it says 11. Let's go to edit prompt to see what it says. Okay, so it says 7 or 12, so that makes sense. Post ideas, expand, LinkedIn post. This is something, I noticed this in playing around. For LinkedIn posts, I definitely wouldn't include emojis. And I'm not trying to focus too much on emojis, but when I'm showing you video, that's the easiest thing that you can see there being a changes with or without emojis. But definitely for LinkedIn, I would not. I would edit the prompt and take out the emojis. It's just not as professional. Blog ideas. And as I'm going through this, hopefully you're able to read it and you'll see it's pretty well written. And of course, if it's not the best, then you would just update a little bit, revise a little bit. I try to revise what I can when it comes to AI generated content. Uh, Want to make sure it's more my tone, my voice. So blog ideas about retirement. So this is blog. Okay. So explore the various aspects of retirement, finding purpose retirement. Okay. Blog post. And here's where you're going to have to see if the length is appropriate for the type of blogs that you write. This is actually fairly large. It's pretty long. So I think that would probably work. That's one of the first things I will look at is, just kind of skim it to see if the length is right. If it's not, then take note of it and then kind of read through it to see if there's anything else you'd want to change. I'm not sure why there's slashes here. Okay. SEO long tailed keywords. Let's see, expand it out. Makes sense. How to plan for retirement on moderate income. And I follow his channel, so I know definitely that's one of the things that he talks about all the time is how to plan for retirement on moderate income. So it looks good. So this is what comes in that marketing workflow just automatically. So I was saying, since I have 10 per video, what I could do is on the plus, I can add another card. Well, I could add 3 more. So AI images is one. And I don't know if it's the app or if it's my internet. It's kind of slow. Same thing. Just okay, it's still working. Let's see, because I think sometimes I've tried to add another one and it says to wait. Okay. I'm also going to add Instagram Reels. Okay, so going back to the AI images, and just as with the other types of content, we're able to look at the prompt and edit it, even for the images. And what you'll see is that currently it's Dolly 3, and then it says coming soon is going to be Midjourney and Stable Diffusion. So currently the images will be coming from Dolly 3. You have here you can choose vivid, quality, size, and number of images. So it says 2, but I believe I've received 4. So that could be a glitch. Yeah, so there's 4. And here you can see what the actual prompt was. An elderly person standing on a cliff edge overlooking the vast. I don't know. And maybe it would be, I don't know that I would use, maybe this here um, is appropriate for the video. Maybe this one here. I don't know. I think for that type of channel, they probably would use the more natural looking AI art. But I use Midjourney most of the time, so I probably never include the AI part, the AI images part of a workflow in Alphana. I would probably just take it aside and do it somewhere else. But if you choose to do it, it's here. It's an option. So Instagram Reels. What I did notice about Instagram Reels, and I was playing around with this, and it was a little disappointing at first. Um, so I think it was. Oh, and I will show you this. So what Alphana does is it creates a transcript first, and then it creates the content. So if we go up to transcript, So when it's loading, that's what it's doing. It's creating the transcript. So if you go up to the transcript, you'll see it goes all the way down. So I think I've got like a 10-minute video. And there's only one speaker on this. It's not an interview. Um, yeah, a little bit less than 11 minutes. So going back to the Instagram Reels, what you'll see probably is initial. Well, this is what I saw. I don't know if it's changed since the last couple of days. No Sunday night anxiety. This goes along with the alarm. So what I was trying to explain is that, and I can't tell here without downloading it, but what could happen, this is what happened to me initially, is when I went to download it, it would download the entire 11-minute video. And then when I went to my email, I saw that it said, okay, your video is now ready. So I think what happens is until it's completely finished creating the Instagram Reels, what you download will be the total length of the video. But if you wait until you get that email, then you'll have the clips. So I'm not necessarily going to show you that here. Well, let's see if I can go to the download folder and see if I can pull it up. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I'm sharing my screen so that you can see it. No, okay. So I'll just tell you that's what happened. So you just got to give it time for the Instagram Reels, and I'm not sure if I haven't tried other types of content. So that could be the same for other types of content too. It would be nice if it would tell you that it's not completely done yet, and to wait instead of thinking, oh, okay, well, it didn't work right. And so again, we can look at the prompt to go up here, and it tells you that it's going to select 4 noteworthy noteworthy clips between 30 and 60 seconds long. So again, you have every option, you can update the prompt if you want to. So I don't think I've actually gone through the other items. So here you can also overwrite the global and app instructions by clicking the AI card instructions. We've done edit prompt, we've done regenerate content. You can obviously rename the card and you can copy the content or delete it. So I think that's 9, right? I don't know if it's necessary for us to do any more. I would just scroll through and see that you can have so many different types of. It says 30 plus. I haven't counted how many there are, but there's quite a few here. I was creating I did try the key takeaways card and also the newsletter, and they were pretty well written. So, yeah, so it's interesting to play around. So that is the marketing template workflow. So, okay, you know what I will do? There is one that I do want to show you so you can see another functionality. I think uh, is it newsletter? Maybe it is newsletter. Because this is interesting. Let's see if it's newsletter. Okay, it's going to take a few minutes. Yeah, okay, newsletter. So when you see brackets, that means that it's a variable. So you can update it with, like, if this was one of my personal videos, and I would update it with resources for solopreneurs. Um, for whatever reason, this says newsletter. It says newsletter, and it's a video, but it uses podcast as a name, but just ignore that. So what you would do, again, and we're going to edit prompt. And it says, please create a weekly newsletter that features the latest content from this video. The purpose of the newsletter is to encourage people to listen or watch the podcast on their preferred network. Please use brackets to indicate where the name of the podcast and the title of the episode will go. So here, sources for solopreneurs. Here, I think, and I regenerate it, it replaces it, I think. see. Yeah. See, it does. It didn't say the podcast name, but oh, look what it did. It went for solopreneurs. That was interesting because I don't think it had. I think it updated that. Okay, that's nice. Okay, and so the reason why I wanted to show you that is that okay. So say that's my 10. Now, if I wanted to go back up, and especially if this is my, let's just say this is my workflow, my current workflow, and I want to use Alphana for each time I have a video or an audio, then what I could do, because especially because I've just added those three, although I wouldn't have added AI images, and I've updated the prompt for the newsletter to include my YouTube channel name. Up here, what I can do is go and save this as a template. So save as template, and let's just call it marketing one resources for solopreneurs. Oops. Okay, and I'm gonna save the template. Okay, template created successfully. Go back to home. You don't have to go back to home, but I'm going back to home to show you that here's the video that we just used as the input. But if you go here to templates, you'll see that all the way at the bottom, the save templates. So this is the one that I just created. I created some the other day, but this is the one that I just created. And then when you go to open it, you would just put in your new. You would just put in your new video, and then it would generate that same. It would just kick off that same workflow with the new video. So that would be a time saver, right? So I did want to also go back to home so you can see the other. Let me see if I can remember which one it was. So remember I said that I use this video, this Jeff Walker video to do two. So let's see if we can see. Yeah, okay. So this is the other template. I think it was the viral hooks template. And so here you can see, and this is just a matter of getting more used to it. So at the top here, you have the name of the video, and then you have these AI cards. And I think I may have added key takeaways to that one. But it comes with the one liner, the LinkedIn hooks, Twitter hooks, title ideas. And it's the same idea. It's the same idea. It transcribes the video, and then it creates the content, and then you have the content, you look at it. If you want to edit the prompt, regenerate it, what have you. So it's really the same idea. Okay, so I think that's about it. um I mean, anything else you can probably just figure it out, just like I'm trying to learn it. But it's I think it's pretty self-explanatory. There is there is training, a video training that's about 20 minutes. I believe that some of the content in the training is a little old or outdated, but it's fine because this is the way I look at it. When we buy these one time fee deals, it's not always going to be, the user interface is not always going to be the best right off the bat. Um, the training is not always going to be the best. There's going to be glitches, and that's one of the reasons why we're only paying $49 or what have you. So I don't mind doing that. Um, so again, I would still go ahead and watch the training, even though I think some of it is out of date. Okay, so I think that's it for me. And I think I'll just wrap it up by saying, and this kind of leads into what I was just talking about. For me, it's $49 for tier one. Um, I do believe that I will probably likely upgrade to tier two because I can see myself using it more than the 2 hours a month. Um, The fact that there's a lot of customization that you can do to fit your own workflow, it's fairly quick. The only caveat is I don't know how the AI credits are going to work. Hopefully that's not going to be a problem in the future. So I would definitely recommend getting Alphana if you are currently creating content on a very regular basis and you want to be able to do it quicker and you want to be able to have a variety of content. So I'm not the one who does. I don't post on LinkedIn. I do. You can see I I'm just starting my YouTube channel, um, but I do Facebook, a little bit of Twitter, and Instagram, and blog posts. So to me, this is very much worth it. So I do have an affiliate link that's going to be in the description. If you have any questions and I can answer them, I will do my best to. I'm learning it, but so far I think it's fairly intuitive. And if there's any questions that you have that I don't know, I'll try my best to figure it out for you. Okay. So again, if you have any questions, let me know and have a good weekend.